Hello everyone. Let's wait for a couple of minutes. Let everyone join, and then we proceed. Okay, let's wait for a couple of minutes, and then we proceed. Come on, quickly, everyone join in. Let's wait for another 2 minutes. Let's wait for another 2 more minutes. Hmm. Let everyone come in. 2 more minutes. Another minute or so. Wait for everyone to come in, and then we proceed. Okay, almost there. Let's wait for another 15 seconds, and then we start off. Okay. First of all, welcome to Unacademy, India's largest online learning platform that provides a world of courses, resources, content, live and recorded sessions to help you on your preparation for the CA Foundation and Intermediate course. Then I'd also like to welcome you to crack CA exams with us. That's the vertical and channel of Unacademy that caters to the students of CA Foundation and Intermediate in their journey and pursuit of preparation for the CA Foundation and Intermediate examinations by providing top educators, quality content, and overall a great learning experience. So come, let's crack CA exams with Unacademy, India's largest online learning platform. And welcome to the session today. Before we proceed, a little introduction about the educator today. Hello, I'm Prathik Gupta. I'm a Bachelor of Commerce from Christ College, Bangalore University. I'm an associate member of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, an associate member of the Institute of Cost Accountants of India, and an associate member of the Institute of Company Secretaries of India. I'm also a law graduate from Karnataka State Law University, and I'm currently a practicing chartered accountant and also a visiting faculty for CA subjects and an educator for CA students, both offline and online. Prior to starting on my own, I worked with SR Bartley Boy and Associates, that is an Indian member firm of Ernst & Young Global in the Audit and Assurance Department and Ernst & Young India in the Mergers and Acquisitions Department. I also worked with the Manipal Group in Bangalore as the corporate controller of their Indian entity as well as the German subsidiary located in Frankfurt, Germany. And it was only after I got back from Frankfurt, Germany that I decided to do something on my own. And that also gave me an opportunity to become an educator, which in turn today has given me this opportunity to take this session for you young, bright and enthusiastic CA aspirants. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. And anytime during my session, in case you have any questions, queries, discussions or any observations, please feel free to drop in a line and I will be more than happy to take it up for discussion, either for problem solving or just for discussion purposes only. Okay, and with my name, which is, just one second, which is Prathik Gupta, Prathikgupta. You can look me up on YouTube and you will find various other sessions of mine on the YouTube channel which will help you in your preparation for the CA Foundation and Intermediate examinations. Unacademy caters to you for your preparation for your CA Foundation and Intermediate examinations through 3 platforms, that is YouTube, special classes, and the premium platform of Unacademy, which is a plus platform, which is a payment-based subscription model, more about which I will tell you in the following slides. Let's start with YouTube. Now, YouTube is a session what you're going through right now. These are absolutely free sessions, but they help you a lot in your preparation for the CA Foundation and Intermediate examination. Similarly, special classes are available on the Unacademy Learning app. They are absolutely free as well. And more about them I will tell you in the following slides. So let's talk about the premium platform of Unacademy, which is the plus platform, which is a payment-based subscription model, and on which I strongly recommend and urge you and encourage you to become a part of due to the following reasons. Firstly, it provides, the plus platform of Unacademy provides daily live classes where you get to chat with your educator, engage in discussions, ask your doubts and answer polls. All this while the class is going on. Yes, you heard it right. All this while the class is going on. You do not need to wait for the end of the session, end of the class, end of the week, or a couple of days after the session, or fix up an appointment with your educator. You can ask your doubts then and there, and your educator will be happy to clear them then and there. It is like raising your hands in a live classroom and your educator answering your queries. Okay. The second reason why I encourage you and recommend you to join the plus platform of Unacademy is because of the live tests and quizzes it conducts on a regular basis to evaluate your preparation, and also it conducts various mock tests to get a detailed analysis of your performance. Now you might ask me how this evaluation and analysis of your performance helps you. But please remember, once you're preparing, you always want to know what is the level of your preparation that you've done and what are the things remaining, which areas you're good at, which areas you still need to work a lot. So basically it helps to break up your preparation in 3 areas, that is your strong areas, your weak areas and your not so strong areas. And whatever limited time you have for the preparation for these examinations, it helps you use that time on these 3 areas accordingly. In the sense, more time for your weak areas a little lesser time on your not so strong areas, and less time on your strong areas, until and unless you reach a point where you're strong, where your not so strong and weak areas eventually become your strong areas. Okay, so this results in minimum wastage of time and maximum utilization of time. The third reason why I recommend and encourage you to become part of the Plus platform of Unacademy is because of the structured courses it provides. All the courses provided on the Plus platform are in line with your exam syllabus to help you best prepare for it. So once you have completed a Plus course on the Plus platform of Unacademy, you can rest assured that you've completed the syllabus of your examination without missing out on any important or major points. And lastly, and most importantly, why I would encourage you and recommend you to join the Plus platform of Unacademy as soon as possible is because the one subscription to the Plus platform gives you access to all the live and recorded courses to watch from the comfort of any of your devices, which simply means that once you register for the Plus platform of Unacademy, it gives you access to all the live and recorded special classes, live and recorded Plus courses that Unacademy has to offer to you to watch from the comfort of any of your devices, which simply means you can view it on your mobile phone, laptop, tablet, or your desktop, as the case may be, without any restrictions. Not only this, you can view it 24/7, any time of the day, without any restrictions, without any opening or closing timings. Whenever you find the time, just pull out your mobile, log on to the Unacademy learning app, and then go to the place where you want to study. And this, not only this, also you can access the information at any area, from anywhere you want, whether you're at home, whether you're on a vacation, whether in your native place, whether you're getting back home from work, or whether you're traveling to work from home. And if you have some time to spare, you can just pull out your mobile phone, log into the Unacademy learning app, and make use of the resources and the content in order to accelerate and enhance your preparation for the CA Foundation and Intermediate course. So keeping these 4 points in mind, I strongly recommend and encourage you to become part of the Plus platform of Unacademy in order to accelerate and enhance your preparation for the CA Foundation and Intermediate course. All right. Now coming to the special class, like I told you, the second component, special classes. Now special classes and your Plus course is available on something known as the Unacademy learning app. So for those of you who have downloaded the Unacademy learning app and are using it, I thank you very much, and I request your support in the future as well. For those of you who have not yet downloaded the Unacademy learning app, I request you to go to your Play Store, download the Unacademy learning app, put in your mobile number where you get an OTP. Using that OTP, you need to register on the Unacademy learning app. It's as simple as this. There are no other complicated procedures whatsoever. And then what do you get once you register, install and register the Unacademy learning app? You get access to all the live and recorded special classes that Unacademy platform has to offer to you to help you in your preparation for the CA Foundation and Intermediate examinations. And you get access to all the live and recorded Plus courses of Unacademy in order to accelerate and enhance your preparation for the CA Foundation and Intermediate examination. Now, during this time, if you have any problem, you can chat with a concerned person and they will help you out with the solution. All right, so please get onto the Unacademy learning app as soon as possible. Make use of all the resources that are provided to you to help you in your preparation for the examinations, and also help the people around you to get onto the Unacademy learning app. Help them register on the Unacademy learning app using their mobile numbers and the OTP, and make the most of all the resources that are being offered. Now, let's come to the Plus platform of Unacademy. Like I told you, the Plus platform of Unacademy is a payment-based subscription model which has various subscription packages for the various courses. Similarly, the CA Foundation and Intermediate subscription packages provided by the Plus platform of Unacademy are as follows. The packages provided are for 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, and 24 months. The 1 month package normally costs you rupees 3,500. The 3 month package costs you about 8,750. The 6 month package costs about 14,000. The 12 month package costs about 17,500. And the 24 month package costs about 21,000 rupees. Please remember, this is the list price. Before you make the payment for the package of your choice, please do not forget to use the code Prathik to get an instant discount of 10% on your list price. I repeat, please do not forget to use the code Prathik to get an instant discount of 10% on the above listed price. So the after discount price of the various packages are as follows. The 1 month package will cost you rupees 3,150. The 3 month package will cost you rupees 7,875. The 6 month package will cost you rupees 12,600. The 12 months package will cost you rupees 15,750, and the 24 months package will cost you rupees 18,900. So you see immediately you've got a savings of 10% when you use my code. Now, I will personally recommend you to start off with the 12 months package at least because of two reasons. Firstly, it is cost effective. If you compare the per month cost of the 12 months package with the per month cost of the 1 month package, you will see there is great savings that comes your way immediately. And secondly, and most importantly, since the CA Foundation and Intermediate uh, package is provided to you in one subscription, a 12-month package will be very beneficial to you because it normally takes about 12 months for you to study and clear the CA Foundation and Intermediate examinations. So if you're getting a package that covers the duration of both the courses, that is CA Foundation and CA Intermediate, in one package at a very cost-effective price, I think it's a very good deal. But having said this, you're free to use to go for the package of your choice. But before you pay for the package of your choice, please do not forget to use the code Prathik, Prathik, to get an instant discount of 10% on the above listed price. All right, so you can also avail the option of a no-cost EMI option available for the 6 months, 12 months, and 24 months packages. Just in case you do not wish to make the entire payment at one shot, you can avail the no-cost EMI options. The payment options available are through debit card, credit card, and internet banking, and also the coins that you have accumulated while by watching the various special classes can be redeemed while making a payment for the plus course. Okay, so please take about a minute, go through this. Any questions, please ask me. Excuse my cough. Please take about a minute. Any questions, please ask. Any questions, please ask. Right? Any questions, please ask. Okay, so like I told you about the special classes that are available on the Unacademy Learning app, here are few of the snapshots of few of the many special classes that I have conducted on the Unacademy Learning app, which is there for your benefit and which you may use for your preparation, and also come back to me for any questions that you may have. So there are special classes on the revision test papers, business law, Sale of Goods Act, Indian Contracts Act, the Companies Act, also special class on partnership accounts, accounts of NPOs, final accounts of entities, and many more, which is all there for your benefit. Hi Tarkeshwar Prasad, how are you? Good evening. Nice to see you. Okay, so there are many other special classes which are available there, which you can make use of in the preparation of the CA Foundation and Intermediate examinations. Now, also here are the links to few of the many special classes that I have conducted on the Unacademy Learning app, which is there on your perusal. You can either copy and paste these links in your browser, or you can click on these links to directly take you to the special class on the Unacademy Learning app. There are special classes on the Indian Contracts Act, Sale of Goods Act, Indian Partnership Act, Limited Liability Act, Companies Act, Basics of Communication, Accounting Concepts, and Revision Test Papers, Business Laws, among many other sessions. So you can go through these sessions and which will help you in your preparation for the CA Foundation and Intermediate examinations. Please take about a minute, go through these, and then we proceed. Any questions, please ask. Any questions? Please ask. All right, so let's start off with revision on sale of goods on approval or return basis, part 1. Okay, this is what we're going to talk about. So let's start off with a little introduction about this. Under normal course of business, goods sold to customers is treated as a sale immediately when the goods are sold, with corresponding revenue from such sale being recognized in the profit and loss account. However, when a businessman wants to increase his sales or introduce a new product in the market, he usually faces hardship due to competition prevailing in the market. To counter it, goods are sometimes sent to customers on sale or return basis. Okay, now let's start off with the explanation. Now, normally when a normal sale happens, the minute the goods are sold from the seller to the buyer, the ownership in the goods passes from the seller to the buyer. Okay, and whatever money he gets is recognized as a revenue in the books of accounts. But in many cases that does not happen. Many cases that cannot be done in the sense, like if there is a new product, or if there is, or the seller wants to increase his sales. So in that case, he has to give something extra to the customer, right? Because there is competition. There are many other people who are providing the product. So in that case, what he does, instead of selling the goods immediately to the buyer, he gives the goods to the buyer on an option to approval basis. That means he tells him that use the goods, everything, and then if you like it, you please give me the approval, and then I will recognize it as a sale. Now this is done in order to increase the sales, or if there is introduction of a new product in the market. To counter it, goods are sometimes sent to customers on sale or return basis. Here the goods sent on approval and or return basis means goods are delivered to the customers with the option to retain or return them within a specified period. Generally, these transactions take place between a manufacturer, a wholesaler, and a retailer. In current scenario, this practice is prevalent in the case of online sales, where the buyer is given time of few days to return the goods if the buyer believes that the specification of goods are different from the same mentioned on the website at the time of sale. There may be certain goods and conditions to administrative returns of goods. Following are essentially the features of sale of goods on approval basis. Now, like this slide says, these days your online sales, all your Amazon, Flipkart, and your Snapdeal sales, what is it, right? They always give you an option that you have a 10 days return period, a 1 week return period, 15 days return period. These are nothing else but goods sold on sale or approval basis. That means in 10 days, if you don't like the goods or if there is some specification missing, you can always return the goods. But once those 10 days lapses and you do not want to return the goods, or the company does not hear back anything from you, then they can assume that the approval is received and then the sale is recorded. Okay, so the essential features of sale of goods on approval or return basis is as follows. There is a change in the possession of goods from the buyer to seller. So here only the possession of goods changes from the seller to the buyer. It does not involve transfer of ownership of goods. The ownership is passed only when the buyer gives his approval, or if the goods are not returned within a specified period, just like your Amazon and Flipkart. Right now there are some sales or something going on, so you have a period of 10 days returning period, and in those 10 days if you don't return it, then it is assumed to be your approval, and then the sale is recorded. Okay, please take about a minute, go through this, and then we proceed. Any questions, please ask. Any questions, please ask. Okay, then the third point. The customer does not incur any liability when the goods are merely sent to him. In case of online transactions, sometimes customers are given a choice to pay on receipt of goods, that is COD, and in some cases they are required to pay in advance, and then the seller ships the goods to the buyer. Even in case the buyer has paid in advance, it retains the right of refund if the goods are returned, as per the terms and condition agreed between. So now with the growth of online sales and marketing, now these days the sellers give you a lot of options, like you have your COD, cash on delivery, then you have your online payment where they give you a lot of discounts, a lot of credit card offers and everything. But this does not mean that once you paid it, you cannot get the money back. Even if you make the payment, and if you don't like the goods within the week, 10 days or whatever time is given to you, you can still return the goods, and whichever mode you have made the payment, the money will be refunded to that particular mode. Okay, as per the definition given under the Sale of Goods Act 1930, in respect of such goods, the sale will take place or the property in the goods passes to the buyer when he signifies his approval. Okay, so when the buyer says yes, I like the goods and I'll keep it. When he does not act adopting the transaction, when he does some act adopting the transaction. So within the time period, the buyer does not tell you that yes, I like the goods, but let's say he does an action which is implied acceptance. Let's say he bought some shoes. So let's say he's bought those shoes and he's gone for a jog or he's gone for a football match. So he's used them, right? So that means he has accepted those goods. Or if he does not signify his approval or acceptance to the seller but retains the goods without giving the notice of rejection on the expiry of the specified time. So when you buy goods from Amazon, if you don't return it within 10 days, okay, then it is assumed that you like the goods, and after that the return period is over and you cannot return the goods. All right, yeah, please take about 2 minutes, go through this, and then we proceed. Any questions, please ask. Any questions, please ask. Any questions, please ask. Any questions, please ask. Any questions? Okay, now accounting records. Now accounting entries depend on the fact whether the business sends goods on sale or return basis casually, frequently, or numerously. Okay, so whatever the accounting entries are, it will depend on 3 situations. Whether the business sends the goods on return basis on a very casually, that means sometimes, or frequently, that means often, or numerously means very often. So the accounting treatment will differ. So let's look at the treatment. When the business sends goods casually, let's look at the first case on sale or return basis. When the transactions are few, the seller on selling the goods treats them as an ordinary sale. If the goods are accepted or not returned, or the business receives no intimation within the specified time, no extra entry is required to be passed, because the entry for sale passed at the time of sending of goods becomes the usual entry after the expiry of the specified period. If the goods are returned within the specified period, the reverse entry is passed to cancel the previous transactions. If at the year end goods are still lying with the customers and the specified time limit is yet to expire, the entry for sales made earlier is cancelled, and the value of goods lying with the customers must be reduced from the selling price to the cost price and treated as ordinary inventories for balance sheet purposes. Okay, so now this is interesting. Let's take the first case where goods are sent on approval basis very casually. That means sometimes. So at first, when the goods are sent on approval basis on a very casual way, then in that case you record it as their normal sales. Whenever within the time period, if the goods are returned, you pass a sales return entry and you close it. And in case the goods are not returned within that period, then anyway you pass the sales entry, so that will remain. Okay, now what happens on 31st March? On 31st March, that is the balance sheet date, if there are any goods lying with the customers on approval basis and the time is not yet lapsed, then what you're going to simply do, you're going to reduce that amount from the sales amount, and then the cost of those goods you will say as lying with the customers and treated in the balance sheet as a closing stock. Okay, so this will be the case where the business sends goods casually on sale or return basis. Please take 2 minutes, go through this, and then we proceed. Okay, just take 2 more minutes, go through this. Any questions, please ask. Any questions, please ask. Take another minute. Any questions, please ask. Okay, so here will be the journal entries when goods are sent on sale or return basis, when it's casually. Okay, when goods are sent on sale or return basis, it is normally trade receivables or customers account debit to sales. We pass the normal sales entries. When goods are rejected or returned within the specified time, you just reverse the entry, sales or return inwards amount debit to customer account. When goods are accepted at invoice value, there is no entry here because this entry has been already passed. Okay, so these are the first 3 entries. Take a minute, go through this, and then we proceed. Any questions, please ask. Any questions? Okay, then the 4th entry, when goods are accepted at a higher price than the invoice, then again it will be a sales entry, trade receivables or customer ID account to sales account with the difference in price, the higher amount. When goods are accepted at a lower price than the invoice amount, sales account debit to trade receivables, we reduce it. At the end of the year, when goods are lying with customers and the specific time is yet to expire, then the entry will be sales account debit invoice price to trade receivables. We are reversing that particular sales entry. Okay, these are the other set of 4 entries or 3 entries. Take 2 minutes, go through this. Take another minute. Any questions, please ask. These are some important journal entries you need to know. Hi Anish, how are you? Welcome. Okay, everyone done? Any questions? Okay, then these goods should be considered as inventory with the customers, and in addition to the above, the following journal entries to be passed. Inventories with customer on sale or return basis to trading account at the cost price or market price, whichever is less. Okay, which is the last entry, which is lying with the customers and the time for return is not yet expired. Okay, so then you will pass another entry, that is inventories with customers on sale or return account debit to trading account. Okay, let's proceed. Now let's look at the first illustration. Okay, now let me just add a slide for the just one second. Okay, now I want you to try this problem. Okay, let's look at the problem. Illustration 1. CE sends goods to his customers on he sends goods to his customers on sale or return basis. The following transactions took place during 2016. On September 15th, he sends goods to customers on sale or return basis at cost plus 33.33%, rupees 1 lakh. On October 20th, goods returned by customers is 40,000. On November 25th, received letters of approval from customers 40,000. And December 31st, goods with customers awaiting approval 20,000. Okay, so out of 1 lakh, 40 he is returned, 40 he gets approval, and 20 are still lying with the customers. CE records sale or return transactions or ordinary sales. You are required to pass journal entries in the books of CE, assuming that the accounting year closes on December 31st, 2016. Okay, take 5 minutes, go through this and try the journal entries, what we just saw, and then we will continue. Take 5 minutes, pass these entries, let me know. Come on, let me know once you finish, then we'll discuss the answer. Any questions, please ask. I want you to try this problem. Take another 2 minutes and then we'll try it. Take another 2 minutes. Let me know once you're done. Then we'll discuss the answer. Yeah. Take another minute. Okay, let's look at the answer. So we are talking about journal entries, right? Pay attention. So the first entry, when we are recording the sales, right? One lakh to sales. Being sales recorded. Okay, now this is because 1 lakh goods worth 1 lakh, he sent it to the customers on approval basis, right? So according to casual this thing, it has to be recorded as sales. Next one. Now 40,000 worth of goods are returned by customers, so we'll say okay, now 40,000 worth of goods are returned by the customers. So the entry is sales returns account debit to trade receivables 40,000. Any questions here? Any questions? Okay, then let's go to the third one. Now goods worth 20,000 are still lying with the customers, and the day and the time for rejection is not yet lapsed. Okay, so what will be the entry here? We'll reverse it. Because we have to enter it as closing stock. All right, please take a minute, go through this. Any questions, please ask me, and then we continue. Take 2 minutes, go through this. Any questions, please ask. Any questions, please ask. Okay. Let's go to the last entry, which is inventories with customers on sale or return account debit. How much? 15,000 to trading account. Now, how did we get 15,000? How much were the goods which were lying with the customers? 20,000. And how much was the profit on them? 133.33%, which is equal to rupees 15,000. Right? Take a minute, go through this. These are your 4 entries. Any questions? Please ask. Any questions? Okay. If you're done, I want you to try this problem. Take about 3 or 4 minutes and try the problem. S Limited sends out its goods to dealers on sale or return basis. All such transactions are, however, treated as actual sales and are passed through the daybook. Just before the end of the accounting year, 31/3/2016, 200 such goods have been sent to a dealer at rupees 250 each, cost rupees 200 each, on sale or return basis and debited to his account. Of these goods on 31/3/2016, 50 were returned, 70 were sold, while the other goods, the date of return has not expired. Past necessary adjustment entries as on 31/3/2016. Similar to the last problem. Please take about 2 or 3 minutes, pass the 4 or 5 journal entries, and then we move further. Take about 2 to 3 minutes, pass the journal entries, and then we proceed. Hmm. Take another 2 minutes, then we discuss the journal entries. Take another minute. Let me know once you're done. Okay, so let's start off. Now again we are looking at the journal entries. Okay, first one. We are reversing the entry for the items that were sent back. 12,500, that is 50 items into rupees 250 each. All right, first entry. The second entry. Now what is this? It says 70 were sold while the other 80, right? So now for the 80, I have 80 goods. 80 into 250, which are still lying, we are passing the reversal entry. Then let's pass the closing stock entry. $16,000 to trading account 16,000. How do we get 16,000? 80 goods were lying into the cost. Okay, so these are the three journal entries for this illustration. Please take 2 minutes. Any questions, please ask me. Okay, please take 2 minutes, go through this. Any questions, please ask. Okay, take another minute or so. Go through it. Any questions, please ask. Any questions? Take a minute more. Yeah, are we done? Okay. If you're done, please try this next illustration. Cali Company sends out its gas containers to dealers on sale or return basis. All such transactions are, however, treated as actual sales and are passed through the daybook. Just before the end of the financial year, 100 gas containers, which cost them rupees 900 each, have been sent to the dealer on sale or return basis and have been debited to his account at rupees 1200 each. Out of this, 20 gas containers are sold at rupees 1000 each, 500 each. You are required to pass the necessary adjustments entries for the purpose of profit and loss account and balance sheet. Okay, please take a minute, go through this, complete it. Okay, try and do this, finish this. Take another 2 minutes, try doing this, and then we look at the solution. Okay, finish it. Take another minute or so. Are we done? Let me know once you're done. The next YouTube sessions are tomorrow at 4 p.m. and then at 7:30 p.m. where we continue and conclude the goods sent on return or approval basis. Let me know once you're done. Any questions, please ask. If not, we will be ending this session with this and continuing tomorrow at 7 p.m. Okay, we will discuss the solution then. Thank you so much, and I will see you all tomorrow.